Okay, this is Words Their Way within word patterns. We're going to be working on sort 32. We are going to concentrate on the long ooh. That's two O's that make that strong ooh sound. And then the short double O, like or ood, All right, so let's take a look at this sort. Share my screen, find all my buttons. And it didn't pull it up, so give me just a second so that I can get it pulled up for you. I thought it had pulled up. So just give me a second. Here we go. Interactive sorts. Going with the yellow sorts and doing sort 32. Sorry, getting the spinny wheel of death. Gotta love technology when it works. It's not so great when it doesn't work. And I think we're here. Yay. Okay, awesome. So within word patterns, sort 32, working on this long ooh and this short ud. So this kind of makes the short U sound, and this kind of makes the long U sound. There are going to be 4 oddballs or 4 triggers inside of this sort. Let me get rid of this for us. And let's take a look at these words. We'll talk about what they mean and talk about where they may fall as far as sorting. So this first word is roost. Birds, chickens, that when they go to roost, that means that they go inside of their chicken house and get on their nest and they roost. That's where they stay. That's where they sleep at night. So they roost. If we say that word roost, I hear that ooh. It's that long U sound. So it's going to fit in this, because you remember the line means long vowel. The little smiley face means short vowel. And this O, these double O's, they either make the long U sound or the short U sound. This is soot. That is when Santa comes down your chimney. It's the black stuff that gets on his suit. It's called soot. It's what's left over after you have a fire. It's the residue. So soot. I hear a so it has that short U sound. So it's going to fit into the short category. This is wood. Now I'm looking and I don't see double O's here. So it won't fit in this one and it won't fit in this one. This is going to be a trigger, but let's listen to wood and hear what kind of U sound we hear inside of it. I hear a short U. Now, it's an oddball because it doesn't fit our typical pattern, but it does have a short U sound with that O-U vowel team there. This is all. I kind of am hearing a long vowel sound. Let's talk about what wool is. Wool is what comes off a sheep. When the sheep shearer, they shave off their wool and they turn that into thread, and they can make clothes with it. Proof, ooh, I hear that long ooh sound. Proof, that means we've been talking about this when I say prove in your with the text. When you look back in the text, you're showing me clues that prove you're right. So that is proof that you are correct. A stool. It can have a back or not a back, but it's where it sits up high. Usually you have a breakfast bar at your home maybe, and it's like a tall chair for you to sit on. Ooh, what do you hear in the middle of that? Brook. I hear that brook sound. A brook is like a small moving body of water. It's just kind of slow moving water. It's not a lot of it, so it's not like a river. It's just a brook. Should, if you can look, it doesn't have the double O, so this is going to be an oddball, and it works like would. Hoop. When you're playing basketball, the round goal that you're trying to throw the ball into, that's a hoop. Or you could have a hula hoop. It's a round circle. This is route, or you could call it route. So a route is a path you take. So you would take this route or take that route in order to get somewhere. If you look, it does not have the double O's, so we know that's going to be an oddball. Troop, I see double O, so it's definitely going to fit into one of our categories. Troop, that means a group of people. So you could have a troop of Girl Scouts or a troop of Boy Scouts or a dance troop. It's a group of people. Hook. I hear the hook. It's a curved piece of metal, and you can grab things with it and pull it to you. So a hook. Tool. Dad or grandpa or uncle may have tools in their garage or a shed, and that's how they work on things and fix things. Ooh, I hear ooh. Stood, I hear that it's like the past tense of stand. When you stood up when I called your name, stood. I hear that short U. Root, I hear that long U. Ooh. Root, that's what's at the underneath the soil of the plant. That's what helps it get the water and the nutrients it needs to grow. Hood, I hear that short U. Hood, that's what you put on your head. A jacket may have a hood. It covers your head to keep the cold or the rain or the snow off. Groom, I hear that ooh there. Groom, that's the person, the man that's getting married. And I know you boys just said ooh. Noon, I hear ooh here. That's a time of day. We typically would eat lunch at noon. It's the halfway point of the day. Could, I automatically do not see the double O, so I already know it's going to be a trigger. But if I listen to would, oh, look, this is another one of those homophones where they sound the same, but they are not spelled the same. This would be like, would you hand me a pencil? This is wood, like you build tables and chairs and desks with. Would. Fool, that means to trick. You sure did fool me. Fool. Think about what you hear in the middle. Crook. What do I hear in that middle of that word? That that's somebody that steals things, which isn't good. And cool, I hear a ooh here, so cool. And good, I hear the sound, good, and we know what good means. And soon, I hear that ooh. That means it's coming up and it's going to happen very, very close to the time we're talking about now, very soon. And that is it. So saying these words, listening to see what those two O's in the middle, if they're saying ooh, that making that long U sound, or if they're saying that short U sound. These have been assigned to you in Google Classroom. They're also a manual sort inside of your literacy folder. I've put one in your homework folder for the week for work at home with your parents. And as always, happy sorting.